Back in California, evacuation orders remain in effect for 100,000 people at this hour, and there are still some families that don't know if their homes are standing after last week's fires, but they are hopeful. Others already know what they've lost, but also, and this is key, what's been saved. Lily Luciano is in Altadena with one family's story. She's been there for days now. Lily, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Look, as you know, it's easy to look at these barren blocks as just a hellscape of hopelessness. But then you learn the stories of families like the 3 generations that lived in this house and really grasp what it takes to rebuild a whole community from scratch.
Oh my God!
Like thousands of LA residents, Maria Mendoza's hopes were crushed when she turned a corner.
No!
And faced the ashes of what had been her home since her parents bought it in 1982.
I just fell to the ground and I couldn't believe it.
3 generations of Mendozas and their 7 dogs left home Wednesday and now are all crammed into small hotel rooms, counting their spared lives among their blessings.
What did you take from the house?
Nothing. No time to search anything. Just few papers and they grab the animals and run away.
Losing the home where she lived with her aunt and her grandfather is the 3rd life-changing tragedy 25-year-old Victoria has survived in as many years.
So my parents no longer live, so that's how we started living with my aunt and my grandpa.
She lost her mom 3 years ago.
Oh, I am so
and
sorry.
then a year and a half.
My
or
son
2
died
years,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Then now this with the death of the fire. So it's really
Yeah,
good.
so I've been through a couple moves,
Yeah.
and to be honest, it's hard. I'm like going through one thing, through another. I feel like these situations that happen in life, I guess they do make you stronger. How my grandpa says, we gotta keep on going.
The family patriarch, 87-year-old Javier Mendoza, told me life, just like that house, vanishes away in an instant as he remembers crossing the border from Mexico as a young man at 18 to work, then build a life, become a resident, then a U.S. citizen, and a homeowner, raising 5 children and their children under that now vanished roof.
Everything's gone. No,
Everything.
nothing left.
Like, wait a second, like, now what do we do? You know what I mean?
Victoria says there's loss, but also a lesson, crediting her grandfather with making sure he had good homeowners insurance, providing some peace of mind in the process ahead.
So hopefully we find something soon and we can all like get somewhat of a routine back, a sense of, our own space.
One day, there was one less loss they learned about when a stranger agreed to bring Javier the only item that made it out of the flames with just a few burn scars.
Why does that feel good? What does that truck mean?
It's my grandpa's truck, So, it's a little win.
You're 87, almost 88, but
Yeah.
you have so much energy.
I just keep going, that's it. I always keep going. There's nothing else I can do. I just get up early in the morning and bingo.
I just keep going one foot in front of the other. Thank you very much, Lilia. There are so many stories like this.
Yeah.
It is heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, and you have to marvel at the people that say, we're going to figure this out.
Yeah.
It just seems overwhelming and insurmountable to me in some cases.
It does, but they take it a day at a time, and then
Yes.
he gets his truck back, and that's a difference maker,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's
Those
the
small
beginning.
victories,
Yes,
right?
those
It's the
small
beginning.
victories make a huge difference.